Hi guys, this is log 2, Alan's log 2. Sorry I'm not coming from outside anywhere nice, but it's just a complete disaster today. So I thought I'd do it from home base. The Fort Widley, which was the Ghost Caught on Tape film. I'd like to explain a little few things going up to this. And moving over there, this photograph was shot about, I haven't got a date on it, but we did it a long time ago, about say four years ago, could be 5 years ago, of a strange soldier looking figure. It's standing behind one of the iron gates. Now, if I show you the close up to it, and I'll show you what I can see with the little arrow, and here it is, you can see its head, you can see the buttons, and then you can see the lamp. If you something really interesting about this photo, look, if you've ever been at Fort Widley, you know how tall these gates are, and how, well, they're quite high, the tunnels. If you look at where his head is, it's quite tall. So he's looking around about, I reckon, about 9 feet tall. This bloke, 8 foot something. But you can, it's actually 2 photographs of this. The first photograph, nothing there. This one was taken, and this is what they got. I think it was taken by Richard from the team. But the reason why I want to show you this photograph first is because when I show you the evidence of the ghost caught on tape, you just figure out yourself. Because the 8 to 9 foot tall person is there. And you can see that in the photograph, in this photograph. I will show you the actual photograph, which is this one. That's the actual photograph. It was taken in black and white because we do take in colour and black and white. Because I think black and white is a bit better because it do pick up a little bit more that you can work out. But anyway, moving on to the footage from the Ghost Caught on Tape, the West Tunnel. Now, the West Tunnel, what I've done is I'm going to play you the clip from there. I'm going to edit it down a bit so it's not as long as what it is on YouTube. It wasn't very long anyway, but I've edited it down so it's, you know, not so long, and you can see what's actually happening in the photo. Now, if I show you the camera I took it with, which is my walk around camera, which is this one. Now, basically, the size of this, it didn't have this microphone on at the time, so sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. But that's the infrared light, that's the battery for the infrared light, and obviously the camera, and the hood goes across the lens. Well, I try to use these on all my cameras because basically, you know, a lens is curved. You've got light coming in from one side, it can reflect off it and give a false reading or something. So you know it's a nice big one on here. So I hold it with this hand always and support it with that one. And this is what I do. I do this. If you see now, down the bottom of the video will be my legs, the shadow of my legs pointing out across the tunnel. Now, in theory, we had a camera behind me which was on a little tripod and had an infrared light. If that gives off a shadow, which it would do, it's making me go kind of, you know, straight along the floor of the tunnel, not on the wall. When I first take the shot, I aim it into the tunnel. Have a look at the wall around the tunnel. It's clear, nothing there. Now I turn around like that, with the camera goes down a bit like this, and then I come back up. Now I'm dead still then. I come back up, holding it like that. You look at the top of the tunnel, with what, 8 foot, something like that. You can see a figure turning. And in this arm you can see the elbow. It goes along around like that, like it's holding a lamp, just like the photo. If it was the shadow of me, this camera will have to be in this hand. It's in this hand. The shadow, if that's causing a shadow up there, you wouldn't be able to see the camera because my body is covering it for the shadow. So here's the footage and see what you think, and please comment on this one.
Well, it wasn't, when we came last time, it wasn't left where he left it, it's been moved. Yeah.
It's really cold. So if you comment on this, it'd be really good. I know what I can see, and this photograph is actually, you know, it kind of goes in. I know the footage, to me it looks like he's got a cable or some kind of hood all over his head too, and it's moving with him. But if this soldier type of bloke is walking the, did they have that type of thing? You know, at night, if he was patrolling the tunnels, did he have something to keep him warm? But it's strange that I got a voice just after on the camera when I bent the camera down, and it said that I'm a friend. I don't think he was going, you know, he was harming or anything. He was just checking if it was a spirit and just walking away. We've had a lot in the West Tunnel. Complete voices out of the blue, you know, and one hunt I was on with another team a few years back, this was, a girl was pushed when they were in a circle. She was pushed into the circle, and we witnessed a dark shadow over the top of her, which actually corresponds with what we've got here. But anyway, moving on after all that. Last year we done it on the 2nd of December. Got a bit of footage to show you there. This was done in the North Tunnel. We weren't about at the time. We left the cameras running, as we do. I think it was about between 12 and 1 o'clock in the morning. I know it was probably more 1 o'clock. And we got this noise. And no animal or anything like this could make this noise. It sounds like a chair or a table rocking backwards and forwards. I don't know if you're familiar with table tipper. That's what I could say what was happening, but we weren't around. It was no one there at all. So I'll leave you with this. I will repeat it a couple of times, and hopefully I'll see you next month for log 3, which hopefully I will be coming from somewhere outside. So catch you then.